What's up, what's up? Blakely Dunn here. I want to give you a good shoulder workout. Good shoulder workout. So first off, I just want to say that I did not create this. I did not come up with this. I have no idea who did. I actually screenshot it from my girl Natalie, who had a trainer, and I don't know if it's a trainer she still has, to be able to give credit where credit is due. So I just want to make that clear because I don't like taking credit for things that I didn't necessarily come up with. I actually have an injury at the moment going on. It's nothing, not a big deal, but I've had to focus on upper body mainly only for a few days, and I can't unfortunately do Tabata Tuesday as I had planned. So I wanted to make sure to give you something instead to make sure you are able to get a good workout in. So let's crush some shoulders. I've already had my workout. So I'm not about to do this workout. I'm just going to demonstrate each move and tell you what to do about it. So the first off, warm up. I suggest, since this is shoulders, maybe doing jumping jacks or doing windmills, things that are going to warm your shoulders up. Give yourself a hug, butt kicks while you're hugging yourself, go on a walk or a run, things like that. You don't want to just jump into this workout because it's pretty intense. So let's see. I am very much babying this with very, very, very light weight because, like I said, I've already finished my intense lift and I don't want to overdo it by talking to you. So, you're going to start with a seated overhead press. You can use this with dumbbells, but whoever it was that created this workout said to do it with a bar, and I actually have one, so that's what I did. What you need to do is pick a weight that's going to challenge you enough to where you reach failure by the end of that set. For this particular exercise, you're going to do 4 sets of 8 to 12. So basically what I like to tell people is if you have not reached failure at number 8, then keep pushing up to 12 reps. If you have not reached failure at 12 reps, then you need to add weight onto what you're doing. So seated overhead press, obviously you sit and you're going to basically push the weight over your head as you sit. The important things with this while you're sitting is to make sure that your core is engaged, protecting your back. Also, if your form is wonky and you're leaning back or leaning forward or having to really, use you might want to drop weight if you're starting to use other body movements. That's the point of the sitting, is to make the focus be on your shoulders. So you may find you have to go lighter. So you push overhead and come down. Push down. I've got it ingrained in my head from going to CrossFit to push my head through. And I feel like that's a good thing to say. And the reason why is because we tend, especially if you're too light, to push out, which I don't know if you can see that the way I'm sitting, instead of overhead. So just make sure you're pushing over your shoulders. Okay, so again, 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Me personally, I get really bored if I rest between sets too long. So I would rest maybe 30 seconds up to 45. Definitely no longer than a minute between each set. And then your next move is seated as well, and it's a dumbbell lat raise. So same positioning, your core is engaged, you're sitting down. Make sure your shoulders are pulled down your back. You don't want to be like this and trying to lat raise, okay? So make sure your posture is good. And to be honest, I did a lot of seated bicep curls today, and it worked my back in a good way because it forced me to have good posture. So lat raise, you're going to have your palms facing in towards each other, and you just raise, stopping at your shoulders. If you can go, then you know you've got too light of a weight in this case, which obviously I do, but down. Again, 4 sets of 8 to 12. you can always drop your weight. If you're feeling like gassed out towards set 4 and you need to go down a couple pounds, there's no problem with that. Next is one arm row. This is where I changed this programming because whatever, I can't remember now, but whatever it was that the person created it had, I didn't have the correct equipment for it. So I found an exercise that would work in a similar way. This isn't shoulders, this is back, but it's like my favorite. So a one arm row, you should have already seen this on my YouTube somewhere, but here, knee slightly bent and row, pulling that elbow back and pinching that shoulder blade, and at the same time, it's almost as if you're bringing the weight to your hip. You don't want to do this or this. Keep a good neutral spine, neutral neck, and you don't want to do this. See how I'm collapsing into the other shoulder, and do this. None of that. You know, keep your shoulders square, keep your hips square, and just row. Again, 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps, both sides. You can rest if you want between sets. I didn't, because I felt like that arm was getting rest while I did the other one. That was just me. Okay, so then you're going to move on to a giant set. And what that means is you're going to do movements as much as possible without a rest. I'm not going to tell a lie, I had to rest. So, the first move is a barbell front raise. And you're not seated. Let me see, can you see me? Yeah, I'm far back. You want to grab the bar as if it's right by your thighs here. And you're just gonna, same thing, always posture, shoulders back, core tight, pelvis tucked. It's how you tighten the core. And you just front raise, right? This is with the barbell. Yes. Stopping right there at the shoulders, okay? You're going to do 10 of those, and then you're going to move on to dumbbell, oh wait, where'd it go? Ooh. Dumbbell lat raise and rotate to the front. Standing. So, lat raise, front, back, down. 10 times. Then you're going to move on to, hold please. An overhead press standing with dumbbells. So here, press overhead. Same thing, keep them over your shoulders. Don't do this, okay? I don't want that. You're doing this. 10 of those. Then bent over dumbbell lat raise. That one, bend over. You want your knees to be slightly bent. Core tight, bending forward. Put your palms facing each other. Lat raise. Yeah, same things with the head. Don't do this. Don't do this. Focus just slightly forward to keep your neck in alignment. You repeat that giant set 4 times. So what I recommend doing is doing each movement 10 times, okay? And then rest. Repeat again, rest, repeat again. All right, guys, that's going to be kind of hard for you to remember, so I'm going to put what all those movements were in the description, and here's your workout of the day. Sorry, no Tabata Tuesday. Blame the butt.